got nothing to lose. So I'm paying the business, I need a better incentive. Because the loans from these labels just ain't been catching mine. Spend all my debt, broke friends, got the cheddar invested. So for the Benjamin Franklins, we all been getting inventive. The perfect punctuation at the end of each sentence. So if I'm thinking, I say it, and if I said it, I meant it. I like stretching out the boundaries and testing the limits. I like the people with music with dirty messages in it.
Man, but just to be here, talk to us, man.
Yeah, man, you know, we at Fight Club, which is only makes sense because I took a lot of blood and a lot of red and a lot of green on that pool table. And now it's the Monster album. It's coming out March 27th, and it's a listening party, man. So it's like home, you know, it's a beautiful thing. This is the Red Rum Radio mixtape. You can download this at djbooth.net, and this one's free. But the Monster album will be everywhere, iTunes and all that on March 27th.
Tell me a bit more about the Monster album itself. I mean, first and foremost, I mean, have you officially signed with a large label, indie label? Talk to us about this.
Right now, I'm not with a large label. You know, I have my own people that I have supporting me, my own team. Okay. We have distribution through 3D. So they go direct to iTunes, and then they go to E1 for the physical. Okay. So you know, it'll be in certain stores, and it'll be on iTunes and every digital outlet. Okay. You know, for me, I know that the time to go to a major may come, but in this era, you have such a direct connection to the fans that in order for me to get to that stage, I want to have control over my music and work it out my own way first, because you end up at a major, and if you don't have your vision together and you don't have your movement and your fan base supporting you and your support system, you can end up on a shelf, and being signed to a major sometimes can actually kill your career as opposed to major career. So I just want to, you know, take it one step at a time.
Yeah, which is great, because a lot of times you hear artists, man, and I like to say artists, man, but in your style of how you came up, you were able to capture a line of different types of consumers. You know, and just to hear, you know, you disseminate this information about the industry was awesome. So now let's just bring it back a little more again. You know, like you said, Fight Club. So when you came to Fight Club, you was more known as that verbal battlist. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
How was the transition?
You know, to be honest, it's difficult. It's difficult. I spent a lot of time in the studio as a kid, and throughout the time that I was battling and whatnot, I was always in the studio. I make beats. I produced everything on the Monster album. But you get really good at one thing, and then you think you're good at everything. If you go to the studio with that attitude, like, oh, I just won 1 million battles, my songs are going to be dope, you'll never give yourself a chance to step back and learn. So it's definitely a learning process, but it was something I really enjoyed. You know, you have to build yourself into the artist that you want to be. The vision in my head was always huge, and I had to just, you know, exercise that muscle until I could actually make it a reality.
Of course. Now, the fact that you're making it a reality, give me some of the artists that you're working with, that you work with on this album.
On this album, like I said, on the production side, it's just all in-house. Me and my main collaborator, Isaiah, my man Gordon Boydwell, and Casa Overall. Okay. And but as far as features, we got DMC, legendary DMC from DMC.
Wow, classic.
Yeah, Cassidy, who I met at the Fight Club event. We went to the studio that night. Novel, singer, incredible writer, Grammy Award winning, you know, platinum writer.
Yes.
And then Tyler probably just put out the New York record with Tyler.
Love it. That's a combination there. Was there some artists that you reached out to that just wanted to make it happen but just couldn't?
Actually, no, not this time around. You know, all of the collaborations were organic. You know, it's people I had developed a relationship with. You know, I have other people that I have on my agenda that I would love to work with, but so far I just been blessed and fortunate to have the support of people that I support.
Of course. Now you know what's crazy about that, because I'm glad that you didn't state. I love the word organic in a sense, because you know when you put out your first album, you know sometimes in this day and age, a lot of people want to I call it compilations. Where you don't hear Iron, you know what I mean? You hear Iron Slash,
this producer,
So now the fact that it was pure and it was organic, man, you couldn't say no more for it. You know what I'm saying? Is there any other anything else in the making of whatever? Because just from like I said, one more again, Fight Club, Iron Solomon, you know the album, this character there. Any acting in the play?
Acting? Yeah, you know I'll be open to it. Like I enjoy that element of it, and you know, I did some acting when I was a kid, plays and whatnot. Nothing I ever really pursued, but I would definitely be open to it.
Okay. Okay, so your focus as of now is just primarily the album.
Yeah, music, you know, and being more consistent with music. I have like, you know, I have pieces of the next 3 projects lined up because I've been in the studio so long and trying to figure out my sound that I put certain things on the back burner and this and that. And now that I have that, I feel like I've got the ball rolling with my abilities to create. I'm gonna be working at a lot faster pace. So, you know, people could definitely expect a lot more musical output. But then, you know, I'll slip in a little time for some movies and stuff. You know, like, I won't say no.
But now, you know, I want to bring one more again. Touring. How's touring been for you?
Well, in the past, I've gone all over the world. You know, I've been to Germany, Amsterdam, London. I've been all over the country.
Was that based off of battling?
No. A lot of it was, you know, booking shows and stuff.
Right.
And also battling too. I mean, I battled in London and I did shows in London. But recently, I took a hiatus because I was focused on the music. But we're definitely gonna hit the road. You know, being on stage and rocking, whether it's with a DJ or with my drummer or with a band. I love being on stage and connecting with the people that rocking shows. You know, we grew up going to shows, going to live shows, so I'll definitely be in a town near you, you know, just try to tear it down.
Well, we do appreciate you, man.
No, likewise, man. Thank you for having me.
Much blessings on this album, man, and we'll definitely work at it without you. Do some shout-outs, man.
It's a heavy load. Gotta keep every angle in perspective, though. One man's trash is another man's treasure trove. And I see rich men chase beggars gold. So if I'm on the right path, only heaven knows. Am I moving too fast in the speed lane? On the edge of losing my grasp, trying to keep sane. Eyes on an hourglass, counting each grain. Everything that's come to pass was the pregame. I'm rocking with that crack DVD. Rocking crack DVD.